Trapping out the back down. Took it out, never back down. Tell it high, never back down. Couldn't keep us in the background, it's that Pakistani trap sound. I be running with the winners every lap now. I be bullish with the movie, couldn't stop me what we doing. Gotta show these motherfuckers how to act now. Yeah, we be moving like the Taliban. Got 100 monkeys in the minivan with some AK-47s down to lay your ass out. We be shooting to the moon while you staring at the clouds. Got some fists full of diamonds if you run up. Yeah, kill it with me, get you done up. Undercut and get you cut up. Can't talk to the broke hoe, shut up, shut up, shut up. Calling it out like a prophet. Country be swimming in profit. We not gonna make it if you try to cross us. Ooh, damn, who finna stop us? The hits coming back to back, the chest coming back to back, yeah. Fucking 2 cents, we flipping the bag, we flipping the bag, we flipping the bag. Calling it out like a prophet. Country be swimming in profits. You not gonna make it if you try to cross us. Ooh, damn, who finna stop us? The hits coming back to back, the chest coming back to back, yeah. Fucking 2 cents, we flipping the bag, we flipping the bag, we flipping the. I ain't never with that fuss shit, go and keep that out of my way. Don't make me underblock. Find your address, cause I really put you in your place. Don't show no face hoe if you a fake hoe. Don't really give a fuck about your trace hoe. But you know I'm looking for all of the smoke, and I ain't really talking about dang hoe. Go check the charts, but we still in the lead. Flock full of birds and they flying with me. No one in the spaces that's flyer than me. I done been raised the foot on the roof at my feet. I done been with the alpha, now thugs got my back. Mask on my face, we here dropping that gas. Could be standing on runs, so they try to pull fast, but they can't knock me down cause the pocket's too fat. Bitch, calling it out like a prophet. Country be swimming in profits. We not gonna make it if you try to cross us. Ooh, damn, who finna stop us? The hits coming back to back, the chest coming back to back, yeah. Fucking 2 cents, we flipping the bag, we flipping the bag, we flipping the bag. Calling it out like a prophet. Country be swimming in profits. We not gonna make it if you try to cross us. Ooh, damn, who finna stop us? The hits coming back to back, the chest coming back to back, yeah. Fucking 2 cents, we flipping the bag, we flipping the bag, we flipping the ay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know what time it is. Your host, Ganis TV. We are live and direct with episode 46. A shout out to Robo Sapien and shout out to the Back Down. Before we get to it, you know what time it is. Do yourself a favor if you got an iPhone and or an Android. Go to the App Store and or the Play Store. Download the FTX app. Stay up to date with the latest cryptocurrencies and NFTs. Without further ado, I am your host, Gaddis TV. What's going on? And yeah, let's get to it. Alrighty, y'all. So we're live and direct. So first off, what we got here? Oh, let me get it back here. Pow, pow. Now we're live and direct. What's going on, y'all? For the people that just now heard it, shout out to the Back Down, baby! Killer.soul and Alika Manuel. What's going on? That was the song y'all just heard. And shout out Robo Sapien for coming on and taking some time out of your evening. And just saying what's going on to the podcast. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Gaddis. Money. Nice to be here.
Hey man, glad you can make it. For the people that will be listening, honestly, kind of like the rest of the podcast, how they started. Just a quick little, who are you? What were you doing before crypto? What got you interested in crypto, and kind of what are you up to now?
Yeah, so I'm Robo or Robo Sapiens, and I present myself as a pragmatic utopist, a pixel artist, former art director, former head of digital with 20 years experience in advertising industry. At the moment, I feel a bit fed up with the whole corporate shit and have regained my passion to create here in this amazing ecosystem.
Nice. I guess when did you first hear about crypto in general? Not like NFTs, but was it within this year? I guess the past couple years. What or who got you introduced in crypto?
Honestly, I've been a crypto atheist till recently. But that doesn't mean I wasn't exposed to crypto from the very beginning because my friends were mining Bitcoin for fun, and they were selling 1,200 Bitcoins at the price of $4 each back in the days. I think that was in uh, in 2011 maybe. And what made me understand the crypto in its essence was helium. And the way they've built their network remind me of the first LAN network we did in our neighborhood back in the days with cables and everything, with our own money and our own labor. And that's how I understood crypto through helium.
Nice. Um, if you can, for some people like honestly like me, what is helium overall sort of say? Was that just like one of the beginning stages of crypto, or what exactly
No
was it?
helium, no helium is that worldwide network created by owners.
Heard that.
So it's a token and a network uh, by itself.
That's what's up. With the kind of honestly, we started off with the ThugBirdz stuff. I will ask you some stuff about the back down, everything like that. I guess initially, when did you get started with I guess ThugBirdz? Heard about that? What got you, I guess, interested in ThugBirdz in general?
Yeah, actually, Uncle Vlad and Zero X1 Dad, they've been preaching to me about NFTs for a while and introduced me to Solana. And when I saw what was happening there, I found an untapped niche like generative poetry. And that was the first Robo Sapiens collection, let's say so. So it was NFT poetry, a collection that lets the machine compose poems from nouns and adjectives. And honestly, the result was somehow prophetic. So yeah, the collection has been successful, and one of the first buyers being Stephen Curry, believe it or not. I know that because I found his wallet by looking on Bonfida at the most expensive .sol domains, and I had a look into that wallet, and I saw my NFT poetry, and I said, "Wow, yeah."
That's
And
what's up.
yeah, and I remember that Zero X Tag um, liked the background I made for Vlad, for Uncle Vlad, and he was asking for that background. And this is how we started collaborating. So first was NFT poetry, and after that, if you remember, I made that Coco NFT headers, and after that, MF Doom mask, and after that, Pin My Tag, and now Pakistan.
The artist. So have you always um I'm pretty sure I do know the answer. Hey, you've always been in like interested in art in general, like even before crypto stuff like that. Is that correct, or um, I guess
Yeah, actually, my
what got you interested in
yeah,
art?
no, actually, my whole life has been around art because my mom is a painter. She's a painter, and I started creating digital art back in the days using Basic programming language. If you know Basic, it's I think it was on Spectrum computers, and after that I moved to Pascal and C++. But after that I discovered Photoshop, and it drew me for life. And I became an art director, and I had a few exhibitions in my local country and in UK. And I'm friends with local artists. I'm visiting galleries often, backstages. I'm creating catalogs for my artist friends. So yeah, I'm well into the art since I know myself.
With I mean, I guess as an artist, I guess you're like an art teacher. I guess what do you personally what type of art do you like? You know what I mean? What type of art were you doing in general? And what type of art like catches your eye just in general?
Yeah, I can tell you my favorite artists. So first is Damien Hirst, and I love the guy. I love his work and his entrepreneur sense. And the other one is Chuck Anderson. I remember back in the days, 20 years ago, I think No Pattern was, I don't know, like my idol, Chuck Anderson. And after that, I discovered Stephen Zagmeister and Artemy Lebedev, the Russian guy. So those are my, how to say, my art idols, let's say. But also I'm passionate about fashion, and I'm a big fan of Massimo Osti, the creator of Stone Island and CP Company. And yeah, I have to admit I'm a denim head, and I love everything that is Japanese denim related.
Nice. With the honestly with the 101s, because I put it in the post whenever we went live. Some people do know. A lot of people don't know. You did basically all of the 101s honoraries for.
Except one.
Ooh, except the one. We have to see which one that one was. How did that come about? And we'll keep it there. How did that come about on making the derivatives or not derivatives, the
Uh,
honoraries? Excuse me.
if I remember correctly, the first ThugBirdz honorary was made for Lil Mayo, if I'm not mistaken. And I remember then I wrote to Zero X Tag that that could have been made a bit better, and that he should keep the visual identity of the ThugBirdz collection unaltered. And after that, he said, "Oh, okay." Then he asked me to do honorary for ThugBirdz X Odious collab. Then followed Waka Flocka, Timmy 88, Sony Digital, and so on. Now I've done a few more for artists that will join the flock in the near future.
Oh, okay. For people, I mean, I don't know. I guess honestly, if you knew, the Sunny Digitals, people like that, in I guess the music world, stuff like that, or how. I guess did you know who those people were beforehand? I mean, like if it was like a regular person, of course, like me, I bet it would be hype making all these things for walk everyone like that. Realistically, did you know kind of who those people were and like the how big they were? You know what I mean?
No, actually, I'll be honest. I'm a hip hop for life guy, and I love so much. I don't know the whole hip hop, but I couldn't keep the pace with the new hip hop. And when people was asking me for Waka Flocka, I said okay. I had to listen, and I've listened all his discography. And the same happens with all the others, because in order to create something, I need to get inspired, and I'm watching Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and you name it, so on. And I'm listening songs as much as I can in order to do something clean and as good as I want it to be.
No, 100%. I know. I think Money said it before we went live. Like all the ones you've done have been fresh and honestly like on point. So
How do you do that? How? Because like pixel art is so hard, man. Like it really is. Like it looks easy, like to anyone who's never like done it, but it's really hard to nail something like when you only have like 64 by 64 or whatever. So like, how do you like how did you get good at that?
I think this came with practice, because in the beginning I remember the first try were were shit, to be honest. But after that I said no, I can't release something like that. So I have to work more, and I it's something very, how to say, it's easy where at the first sight, but after that, now it's not that easy, because the details and everything should be, I don't know, in big pixels, 20 by 20. And I remember when I first did the Waka Flocka, the first try was a shame, but after that I pushed myself, and I made something that after all inspired other collection. The same happened with Timmy 88 hair and so on. So yeah, it came with practice.
Nice.
and practice makes perfect. Shoot on that one.
Hmm.
When once eventually we get them on, we'll see the reactions on when they first saw it because I know like if I had an honor or something like that, like it's probably just dope ass feeling, and then especially if it looks like actually like them and fresh, it's just one of those. That's what I'm talking about. Just like honestly a vibe. So, um,
Yeah, it was a vibe. Actually, when I saw Wiz Khalifa having my honorary as a PFP, and I was like, dude, back in my days, if Snoop Dogg would have this made by me, I'd be
Yeah,
the happiest kid around.
hundred
so
percent.
Snoop Dogg, if you're ever listening, listen. We got you an honorary, all right, big dog. Or maybe actually, I can't speak on ThugBirdz, but Robo will make it for you. With the,
It's done.
it's done, yeah,
I'll drop some.
exactly.
Yeah, I'll drop some alpha here. It's done. Snoop Dogg is.
Oh, okay, okay. The Alpha, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, son,
Yeah,
that's what
and
I'm talking
it looks
about.
dope. It looks so cool.
Um, Damn, I won't ask when it's gonna be dropped. I'll let that ponder for the people that have been listening. But that's fucking sick, dude. And congrats on that. How does that make you feel then? Like, did you ever see yourself starting the ThugBird stuff and creating art for artists you actually like? Like personally, what type of feeling is that?
I'll be honest with you. So I've been collaborating with big artists in my advertising career, let's say so, and that makes me a. I don't know. It shades a bit of the hype that I would wish to have. But yeah, it's a great feeling, and when I'm telling to my kids, they are barely believe me because I have two sons. One is 10, the other one is 6. The older one is getting into hip hop, and I'm trying to, I don't know, send him not bad words songs. Let's say so.
True that, and sometimes the rap and stuff is not always the easiest on that one. That's actually that must be cool for. I don't have any kids or anything like that. Just on pull a dad card, be like, oh, well, I'm listening to Wiz Khalifa, but yeah, I made some work for him. You know what I mean? What? Are you kidding me, Dad? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
So that's cool, honestly. Um, I guess without floating your boat or tooting your own horn, because there are starting to be a lot more artists in general that are coming on. Doesn't matter if it's from different chains, things like that. Um, I guess who have you worked with? You know what I mean? I guess you said big names. I don't want to. I guess people in there, but I'm sure people will be asking and wondering what are some of your favorite artists
Yeah,
that you've worked with? What are some stories?
the greatest one on my scale, let's say so, was Maxi Jazz from Fateless when he had a concert with Fateless here. My agency, actually the agency I was working for, was a partner for that, and we got backstage and have had fun with Maxi Jazz, and I was mesmerized really by the man. So yeah.
I guess I have one more kind of art question. What kind of art were you doing? Was I guess kind of like canvas? You might have honestly said it beforehand. I guess the pastel stuff like that. What kind of was it? Was it the ones kind of like in the background on these, or you got big ass walls you were doing? What was your go
No,
to?
no. Actually, I do mostly digital art,
Okay,
generative art, and I don't know, digital in general.
that's right. You saying that the programs you were working with earlier. Um, I guess question on that one, and it probably makes sense on the whenever you're making it. What like say if you make a thug bird, you know what I mean, and you put it on like a canvas, are there certain sizes in general that it can or cannot be like posted on, or like resolution? Does that stuff matter?
The resolution, it's everything when it comes to ThugBirdz, because there are, I don't know, 64 by 64 pixels of 20 pixel height each one. So resolution is everything, and if this pattern is broken, it's visible from outside. So yeah.
No, 100%. Kind of transition it to the back down on some of the stuff you have going on now. For the people that don't know what back down is, honestly, what is that? Why did you start it? What is your goal for back down?
Yeah, we started back down to attract as many people as possible to Solana and give newcomers access to OG collection through fractionalization. And Baghdad is the government of Pakistan, the first republic on the moon. and soon our NFT holders will be able to claim land on the moon. So yeah, the future is bright for us. And Anatoly himself has said he will move Solana headquarters here, and I'm not joking. He tweeted that as a joke, and actually he's encouraging Elon Musk to do the same with Tesla. So it looks like we're on a right track with BackDAO.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that as well. I remember maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I did see the tweet from him. He's like, "We're moving it to the the back down headquarters." So that's pretty dope. That'd be
Yeah,
sick as well if Elon was on there, just because you're bossing it up over there. I mean, you making all the art. You got people coming over. Like you got some stuff going on. Um,
yeah. Actually, we have a passport and we have everything. Actually, we have an extraordinary community full of talented people like Kila and Alika that made our anthem. And also, we have a flag and a passport that guarantee access to our young republic. And we also have an embassy on Earth in Tasmania because it resembles the moon the most. And we have an ambassador in the person of Dusty Frisky. And currently, we are working to introduce for the introduction of Pakistan's official currency. We're still debating for the name inside of our DAO, and we are preparing to allocate land on the moon, and we will make every effort to bring Elon Musk on board. If Anatoly started, we're continuing.
100%. So with the passport, then that gets you access to, I guess, the moon, or what does having a back and a passport do for people that do have them?
Owning a passport gives you access inside Pakistan, inside of our young republic, and holding backs it gives people plots of land. So the more the better. And we'll save some plots for Solana headquarters, for Tesla, for SpaceX, and so on.
Just I mean, I guess as a project, what type of I guess like hiccups has the back DAO had in general up to this point, for people that are listening and thinking about starting a project? What have y'all encountered, and what has helped overcome those, I guess, objectives?
Yeah, actually, I realized late in the game that I had to use my financial skills more than my artistic ones, and that people think more quickly of the personal good rather than the common one. But fortunately, both myself and the team have economic backgrounds, and now we know what we have to do for a glorious 2022 for our young nation to thrive.
What are there some stuff you can kind of give, like the Snoop Dogg little information he gave us? Is there any stuff for the back dial, some alpha you can give for them, or keeping it nice, tight, and on point? Or what are some things y'all are excited for 2022?
Um, es- I'm not sure I got your question. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Is
What things are you looking forward to in the 2022 that you can tell people right now?
for 2022, like I said, we'll start our own currency, and based on that, people will can claim the passport and the plots on the moon and so on. And those coins will be achieved by making memes, actually.
Okay.
So this is what we are thinking these days, and we are working on the roadmap that will be made public in, I don't know, maybe a couple of days or so.
Nice. Um, with just the starting up in like the back dial stuff like that. You said I guess the team has a good financial background, stuff like that. How was y'all's team, I guess, found? Was it a lot of y'all knew each other like in person, or kind of just connections through Twitter, the internet? How was the team formed?
Actually, a bit of both, because as I told you, Me and Uncle Vlad, we are old friends. OX on one dad, he's with us from the beginning as an advisor. But also, man, this is why I like this environment that much. I found great people around the world that are feeling the same as us, and this is how we form the team. So half we know each other from real life, and the other half just friends we recently made.
Nice. Yeah, because I mean, I know a lot of the I guess projects we've had in general. Is it been kind of like how you said? Either some people have known for a long time. Granted, some of the friends aren't always in like crypto as well, so it takes them a little longer to kind of get them in there. So honestly, it's cool to hear that part, and as well that you and everyone else has always said, that the Twitter world and Solana world is always helpful or wanting to be helpful. So that's honestly always a good thing, I think.
Yeah, actually, I enjoy being on Twitter so much that my wife, she's sometimes upset, telling me that I live a parallel life. But
She's
yeah,
like, babe, come back.
Me too, bro. Trust.
maybe, yeah, I'm
I
stuck.
deal with
I'm
it
stuck.
too. She's like, sometimes she's like, I hate crypto Twitter. Like, what can you do,
Yeah,
man? It's just a different world,
so it's like a general problem. It's not mine only.
It's like a community of like thousands of people that are just like all completely lost their mind, kind of. I love it.
Twitter never sleeps. So I guess how don't want y'all to get in trouble because thankfully, unthankfully, I'm single, so I can't get in trouble. I ain't sleeping on the couch or nothing like that. You know what I mean? How do you find that easy line? You know what I mean? How do you find that sweet spot with honestly family? Working on crypto, things like that. Um, have you found that sweet spot, and how do you find the sweet spot for other people that are in the crypto
I'm
world?
working on it. I'm working on it, but fortunately, my family keeps me out from the computer. I don't know, half of the time, and I'm usually working during the night because the house is quiet and I can have a spliff in the backyard, and yeah, this is how things goes. Because otherwise, yeah, it's hectic around with two kids jumping. Dad, you are designing ducks and monkeys. Yeah, this is how they see what I'm doing. I'm playing with ducks.
Man, shout out to everyone who does have honestly family, kids, and everything else. Because I know my I guess what sister and her husband, got three little ones, and he's trying to do some stuff on ETH with them, trying to bring his ass over to Solana, but you know what I mean,
Yeah,
not
you guys
not
are twice as
yet.
crazy. I thought I was crazy. You guys have like families and
That's
like
what I'm saying.
real lives and real responsibilities, and you're doing this. You guys are literally like probably even more than two times as crazy. Shout out you guys for
Yeah, shout out to everyone that is doing it like that, because
real.
I went to Philly a couple months ago just to see my niece and nephew, and yeah, it was three of them, and they were rambunctious 24/7. I guess, like you said, after they were asleep, that's kind of the time you have your time. But depending on how rambunctious and hyper they are, you be exhausted, man. I'm an uncle with two kids on my leg, walking, one on my arm. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm working out afterwards. I'm like, Jesus, kids are crazy. And I just thought to myself, damn, that's probably how I was.
Yeah, they're crazy, but they're cute,
No,
really.
100%. Um, with I guess with the back DAO, I was seeing someone. Is there gonna be any type of like back staking, anything like that for the back DAOs, or I guess anything on that? That's just a random question someone asked. Shout out Perel, and I probably mispronounced the name, so I apologize. Any staking stuff like that that'll be going on, or
Yeah. That follows. So people will be able to stake backs in order to gain our currency. So we are working on this too. That's why on the moon in Pakistan we have some plots of land designated for farming, and people could put their backs to work. Let's say so.
I like it.
So
The
yeah,
pun there, I like
land.
the backs to work. I like it. Um,
Yeah, backs are so memeable,
They
and
actually
we
are.
we have Flamula with us in the team, and he's creating awesome memes. Maybe you'll have a look later. So yeah, and it's make like a nice I don't know conversation with ThugBirdz and ThugBacks, and the same goes with monkeys, and monkeybacks. So
Um,
yeah, it's
I
like
guess
a
that's
free.
question. My bad to cut you off. I was gonna ask how. I guess how many projects do y'all have a back on? Was it just the ones you just mentioned, or can anyone have it back? Like if a project wanted to go to y'all, what backs do y'all have?
Uh, Actually, in our collection, we have only thugbacks and monkeybacks, and this will stay like this. But we've made collaboration with many other collections that made honoraries for us, with I don't know pesky penguins, belugas, rusty robots, and I don't know many others. But just like an honorary, not part of our collection.
No, 100%.
Make a goose one.
A goose, yeah. Let's
Make a
make a
goose one.
giveaway
It'd be funny as
money.
hell.
Okay, let's chat after.
Like
Let's have a
making
talk.
shit happen. I like it. I like it. We
Right.
are right at the 30-minute mark. So kind of like I said, I won't gonna keep you past like a 30 kind of minutes on that. Um, what are some I guess some things not exactly with the back DAO, but just in crypto personally you want to see for the future going forward. It doesn't matter if it's more artists coming on or more games being developed or new money like having more rap songs coming out. Like what do you want to see in the future just in general?
I'd love to see more. I don't know, proper art being made and sold in our ecosystem, and I don't know, push Solana environment at the level of I don't know, mm, Ethereum NFTs to say so, because there's plenty of room to for artists to grow here. And actually, I'm trying to find those artists that can make it through Solana NFTs.
Nice. Um, I guess honestly, kind of last question. I mean, were there any really I guess main points we haven't talked about in the short amount of time that you want to let people know either about BackDAO or even some I guess honestly another cool story, anything like that from making the honoraries. Realistically, anything we haven't really talked about overall. I mean, there's a lot we haven't, but in the short amount of time.
Yeah, I'd like to give like I don't know a small piece of advices for the new projects that will come to Solana.
Definitely.
And yeah, because many projects are coming to me and asking, "Hey, Probo, can you help us? What should we do?" And everything that to everybody, I'm telling that the next projects should fight hard to be noticed, and they need to do things that haven't been done before and help the entire Solana ecosystem grow. This is how a new collection will get noticed. And also the motto is which we went in into when establishing Pakistan and Baghdad is be different, do something different.
Yeah, and I would say be different, be unique. Um, I guess before we fully wrap it up, I usually don't do this one, but in chat, if you got any other random questions you do want me to ask them, go ahead and put them in there. We'll go ahead and ask away. Hopefully, you won't feel too out of the blue to do this. Can we get a little caw from you? A little caw. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. What we got here? A subsonic producer says, "Is the
Oh,
thugs?
my man, my man.
Oh, is that the guy? Is that the homie? Shout out!
Shout out, yo. Subsonic actually made one crazy song in the beginning of Back Down, and
Okay.
you can check that out on Odious. So yeah, word up to Subsonic.
Heard that he was asking. It's probably something we might have to ask. Thug himself said, "Is the ThugBirdz gonna put an embassy in Pakistan?" I don't know if I can answer that one. I don't know if you'd be able to answer that, but I'm sure he'd be open to it.
Yeah, I
Um,
think we can manage it. We can manage it because we are collaborating closely. Our secret services are working together on the back
the
to
Secret Service.
to yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, uh, everyone is welcome actually in Pakistan as
Um,
long as we are mingling together good.
for sure. No hater neighbors or nothing like that.
Yeah, of
Um,
course, of course.
honestly, I guess with that one, there's not too many more questions. Money, got any questions? Anything you want to shout
No,
out?
man. I
Anything?
just want to I just want to shout him out because he's done a really awesome job, and he's been an integral part in onboarding. The celebrities probably wouldn't take the honoraries if they weren't sick. You know what I mean? And like that's 100% on you. So thanks a lot, Robo. Like you're the man, dude. I think this
Yeah, my pleasure.
community owes you, your flowers while you're here. So I just want to say that. Thanks.
Actually, I think we own each other so much. I mean, I own ThugBirdz. I don't know the fact that I'm still here and I'm enjoying everything because yeah, ThugBirdz is a vibe
It
and
is. It's a
yeah,
vibe. It's a whole community effort. So
yeah,
just
I'm loving
I
it.
just want
I'm
to
loving.
you've been a really you've been a really good community member, and I think everybody should just take a moment and thank you, dude.
Thank you so much, Manny, for your kind words.
No problem, man.
On that note, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Honestly, first off, I want to say thank you again for coming on, taking some time. Actually, one more quick question: did you grab that
Okay,
beer? And what are you drinking on right now? What beer was it?
actually, I'm drinking Jiguli
Okay,
beer. Jiguli, I think this is a Russian brand. They open a store into my city, and I'm drinking this Jiguli.
Jiguli. Hell yeah! All right.
Jiguli, yeah.
If I ever get enough soul, I'll travel and try it as well. But until that time. But no,
Uh,
seriously, man. Thank you very much for coming in, tuning some love. Stick around for a quick second. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. But real talk, yo. If y'all are not, go ahead at Robo Sapien, give him a follow as well at Backdow. Without further ado, though, y'all know what time it is. It's your host, Gaddis TV. Shout out once again for everyone coming in and tuning in. Show us some love. Chat what to do. Robo Sapien, one more time, big baby. Till next time, y'all, stay fresh, stay clean, stay flapping those wings. And as always, y'all, caw-caw.